What if you could only sign one player per season? Well, today we put that to the test as my dad and I take over at Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig for 5 years, competing against each other, our board selling our best players behind our backs, as well as goalkeepers who decided to randomly retire, all while we are only allowed to make one transfer per year. Right, Dad, today we're doing one player per season transfer.
Yeah.
So all we're allowed to sign, just the one signing. I'm being Bayer Leverkusen, you're being RB Leipzig, and we are starting it from the end of the current season that we're about to finish in real life.
Right.
Using the real life database.
Should be good. I'm looking forward to this. Be interesting. We haven't tried this one before, have we? So
we also both had roughly the same amount of budget too. So let's see what position first we identified that we needed.
Yeah.
And what player filled that position. I spotted a weakness in my team at right wing back, so my first signing is Alberto Costa from Porto for £56 million.
because of a departure in my midfield, my one and only signing for this season is Alan Varela from Porto for 50 million.
All right, Dad. Alan Varela comes into the club.
Yep.
You had Javier Schlager, who left on a free transfer, which obviously left an occupied spot there. So
Great
the one
play.
Signing.
Yeah, great player to fit in that position.
Going in, yeah.
Perfect for that position, yeah. So that was the only sort of weakness I could see in the team at the moment. So, yeah, perfect.
Lewis Openda returned on loan, luckily for you, from Juventus. So that means you didn't have to look at getting a striker in. You got quite a young team around him. I mean, outside of Galassi and Orban, who's the two older compatriots in the side, because this is what we're looking at, is age, contracts, weaknesses, depth.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
For this sign-in per season. One
player that I'm going to be watching out to see how good he can get is my left winger.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, was he 19? This guy could be really, really good, I feel.
Yeah,
he's
looks
that
really
good already at 19, so definitely won't be changing that position.
No, so you've got Sivald and Varela in there, two players in their mid-20s in midfield now, so you're absolutely buzzing with that one.
Yeah, that's fine in that position.
Setting up in a 4-2-3-1.
Yep.
Dropping into a deeper 4-2-3-1. Let's see how you started off this season, because you've done quite well. 4 wins from 4 so far without conceding a single goal.
Great start.
Not bad at all. You couldn't ask for anything better.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's unusual for me to start like that. So, hey, look out if I can start that well.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've got a nice little win against Dinamo Dresden in the Cup. Stuttgart 3-0. That's a big one. Away from home. They're a good side.
They are, yeah.
Hanover 1-0. Sivald with the goal there. And now 4-0 against Werder Bremen. Openda getting himself a brace.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm looking at that 2 away results like that. 7-0 on aggregate, really. That's a hell of a good in it. Two away wins, I guess.
Yeah. You're in Champions League football. Don't know whether you'll do well this year. You got some tricky games in that one. I'm, however, in the Europa League, which is quite an interesting thought for me. I haven't started the season as well. I'm setting up in this, so it's very Amarin-like, to be honest. 3 at the back, or 5 at the back if you consider that. 2 deep midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders, and a poacher striker. But out of possession, they drop into a front 3 there with wingers. Now, my key sign-in doesn't... Well, if I do this and best 11 pick, he doesn't go in there apparently, but I imagine he should do, because Vasquez is 35. He's not exactly amazing.
No.
I'm not going to lock him in though. I think Alberto Costa will find his way into this team quite comfortably. He's a far better player than Vasquez, I think, overall going forward. Once he gets into the team, it's going to be hard to take him out. I think my biggest trouble is that a lot of my players either leave in 1 or 2 seasons, and like I know Grimaldo is so hard to get into lockdown another contract, and he's already 30, or they just get snapped up. I mean, Incampi is he stuck around. He come back from Arsenal, so that's good. A left-sided centre-back, but they're wanted all the time. Left-sided centre-back, left-back, so that's what I've got to be aware of. But there are some youngsters in my team. I don't necessarily have to worry about age as much. Maybe goalkeeper, Flecken's 33, so by the end of this rebuild, I hopefully would have to have bring in a new goalkeeper. So that's one of the years already probably taken up.
Done, yeah.
So we'll have to see. But my start of the season is not quite as good as yours already. We've dropped points against St. Pauli and a 2-1 away loss there, which is kind of bad, to be honest. We did beat Freiburg 1-0 and we won 5-0 in the Cup, which is a good start to the season. But yeah, we've got fine order starting off with in the Europa League. But if we're looking at Europa League in general, again, you look at the big names in there. Newcastle is in there for the Europa League. Villa as well. There's going to be some tricky ones there that we might come against. But with a good run, you just never know. So season number 1, let's see who can pick up some early points and whether we can start challenging Bayern Munich for that title nice and early. Well, season number 1. Congratulations, Dad. A Bundesliga title, only losing 1 game all season.
What a start that is, eh?
Jesus.
89 points as well.
I mean, I'm buzzing with a second place finish, but I lost 4 out of my last 5 games. I hadn't won a single game in the last 5.
You chucked that away a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, Bayern Munich still finished a point behind me, though. I'll take it. I mean, I lost 8 games. You only lost 1. You didn't lose to me, so Freiburg was your only loss. You also didn't draw against me. You did draw twice against relegated Union Berlin, though.
Sure, something like that always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. Means you did beat me twice.
Yes.
Not only do you get points winning the league, you get 2 points straight away for beating me in that division.
Great start of the season.
Harry Kane, though, wins the Golden Boot, but we've got 2 Leipzig players right behind him. 24 for Openda, back with a bang in a Leipzig shirt.
Yep.
And Baumgartner also got 21 goals.
Yeah, pleased with that.
Patrick Schick's got a good amount, 17. Wish for a little bit more, ideally. But Jan Diamonde there with 12, so not too bad at all. I was hoping to see Tillman up there. He isn't. I was hoping those 2 attacking midfielders would get a little bit more. However, in the DFB Pokal, get in. A 1-0 win in the final.
I can't believe we've done that, though, the first season.
Both getting to the
Dominated
final.
the whole season, really, didn't we?
Grimaldo getting the only goal of the game, which is a fantastic thing to see. Keeping a nice clean sheet.
I thought it was a perfect season for me then.
Picking up a point as well as 3 for winning
well done.
the cup. Champions League, Dad, you got knocked out in the quarterfinals. It was an El Clasico finish. Let's have a look to see how you did get on those. Top 5. Unbeaten in the league phase. You drew 4. Drew against Arsenal at the Emirates, which isn't too bad. And 1-4. Beat Barcelona 2-0.
Yeah. Got to win your own games.
Didn't concede a goal.
Hey, very good, eh?
Yeah, so started off really well in terms of not conceding goals.
I'm surprised with the ones that finished at the top.
Lille?
Really?
Yeah, how did they do that? They
Brilliant.
drew 1, won 7. They beat Chelsea, Liverpool,
Galatasaray,
Atletico Madrid. Very good.
Cool.
Okay, round of 16 then. You went up against PSG, knocked them out.
Yes.
Very good stuff. And it wasn't until Atalanta in the quarterfinal, which arguably was the easiest match on there.
Yeah, you're looking at that and you're thinking Villarreal or Atalanta would have been the draw that you want, and I got it and I've lost it.
Just to get to the semi.
That's a shame, really.
You would then have gone on to face Real Madrid. They lost 8-2 in that final. But there we go. Now, let's have a quick look at your squad before we have a look to see how I got on in the other competitions. 30 goals from Openda's. Great. Baumgartner with 27. What a support system.
Yeah.
And the 2 wingers coming in clutch too.
Very
Both
good,
goals and assists, double figures.
So going forward, I'm fine.
Yeah. Is everywhere else? Is that what you're stating then, maybe? Are we getting a glimpse into the one and only transfer?
Well, that's the thing, innit? I'm looking at one signing and I don't need a striker, don't need wingers, don't need an attacking midfielder, so got to be defence or goalkeeper, innit, for me?
All right, well, you got £71 million to spend. It's a good amount.
Yeah.
It's a very good amount. How did I get on in the other competition? Oh!
6-1 against Villa.
Aston Villa, 6-1.
I thought I had a good
They
season.
took the lead as well. Wow, what a game. Love that. I did think you'd be winning in the points. I
So
don't think
did
you
I.
are now. 6th, we finished in the league phase. We drew to lost to Rennes, of course we did. We drew 2, we won 4, so that's good stuff. Went into the round of 16 and knocked out your dirty rats of Rennes. Have that, you filthy
Only
mother.
just, look.
Yeah, lovely. Quarterfinals knocking out Roma, and then semi-final Newcastle.
Good result.
Yeah, so the 2 English clubs I highlighted there, we had to beat them in the semi and the final.
That's an hammering, though,
Got
isn't
the
it?
job done.
That's an hammering.
Get in. Happy with that. Now, what I'm fearful of seeing, it's gone Real Madrid. 29 assists.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one for you, isn't it? That is a bad one for you.
assists.
What's he actually like now then? Because he's 31, so his
He's still brilliant.
His fitness levels are still
Yeah,
there.
he still would have
And
lasted.
he hadn't lost
me.
any pace, really,
No.
has he?
I would have kept him until the
Yeah,
end. With it only being
definitely.
one signing, with his technicals that good, I would have kept him.
Yeah.
Patrick Schick got 24 goals, which is great. Don't have to worry about a striker next season, especially because I loaned out Kofane as well, who's a youngster, and he did quite well in the second tier. He got 14 goals. Mazza got 12. Malik Tillman got 11 and 12. That might be a weakness, in that little position there, that centre attacking midfield position. Could be a place that I look at. Alberto Costa, I said he would get into the first team. He did. 5 goals, 17 assists.
Yeah, it looks like he played nearly every game.
Yeah, lovely stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's either going to be a left wing back for me or that centre attacking midfield position, depending on the positions, because, well, to be honest, everywhere else we kind of look all right. Left wing back, we got a few options, really. Hikambe, Belosian. We might be all right.
Yeah.
We could be okay in that position. Let's have a look as we go in there. We've got £58 million. We got £60 million to bring in just my one and only signing as well this summer. Who's it going to be? Let's have a look after the points. First season points then is Omega Luke with 10 and Dad with 7. It's Father's Day soon and we get the same old question. What do you want for Father's Day? Or even, what are you going to get your dad for Father's Day? Well, 13 million men have trusted Manscaped in the past, so why not join them? Because the new Beard Hedger Plus is a massive upgrade from the former already amazing Beard Hedger that Manscaped have provided. I already use this to trim my beard and all over parts of my body for my wrestling matches and the things that this has seen. But now I'll be trusting the new Beard Hedger Pro. I already love Manscaped products because whenever there's a brand new one, I just know I'm going to be amazed with the upgrades that they have given it. For instance, in the past, it was a slider to determine the size of the guard. This time round, we have got a solid button there, which you literally just press up and down. And as you can see, that is going to be the length that you have to shave your beard at. And there's 14 different lengths. So you can literally take the guard off. It's only one guard that is needed. And you can shave up to 1 millimeter, or you can put the guard back on and go all the way up to 20 millimeters. So whether you or your dad is a clean shaven bloke or a big lumberjack, Manscaped and the Beard Hedger Pro has you covered for all lengths. Speaking of which, I've got your back too. No, with each purchase, I'm not going to come over and do your first shave. That would cost you a lot more money than just picking up the Beard Hedger Pro, although I am open to offers. No, instead, if you go to manscaped.com or use the link in the top description and you use the code OMEGA, with my link, you get 15% off plus free shipping for Father's Day. Hurrah! This thing is waterproof, it has a travel lock feature on it too, and it has a tri-level battery indicator with up to 60 minutes of run time. And you can see I've already started using it, but it's still got a fully charged. And I've used it twice already. It's still fully charged. So head to manscaped.com or use the link in the top of the description and get yourself a Beard Hedger Pro for Father's Day, for you, for your dad, for your uncle, forever you love and want to gift the best present that a man can get. Everybody loves a brand new shaver, right? And remember to use that code OMEGA for 15% off and free shipping. And if anybody is going to DM me any offers to do their first shave, it better be 5 figures or I'm just going to kick you right out of my DMs. My one and only signing this season is Rodrigo Mora. With defenders leaving the club, I was tempted to replace them. However, I think long-term, this is the better move for 60 million.
My one signing this season is Akelmack, a right winger I signed for 65 million to add goals to this side.
Right, Dad, you went completely against what you said.
I did. Well, to be honest with you, it's an Orban, the centre defender.
Yeah, Willie Orban.
What's he, 33, 34 now?
Yeah.
But his fitness levels are all still there for me, so I can carry on with him. I was quite happy. He's lost a little bit of pace, but that was the one place I was going to replace. But I thought, nope, I'm going to give him another season, because the winger I did have there was my other weakness, I felt.
Bakayoko?
Yeah, so I've just replaced him, really.
Yeah.
And I think this player is really good.
Akelmack?
I think he'll do the job for me.
Now, you do have players that have left the club.
Yes.
Nicholas Seewald has gone, which was in your centre midfield
Yes.
for 19 million.
I'm a bit disappointed with that. I've got to say, that's let me down a bit now. So now I'm sort of thinking now I might have to buy another midfielder or a defender next season. So
Yeah.
that could be a bit dodgy for me there already.
You've got options because you had Geertruida, who's
Yeah.
come into the club and gone into that position. You
Yeah.
can also play at the back too, so playing multiple different positions. But
to be honest, he is what I would call a good squad player. Really, he's good in so many positions, isn't he? So
and you got Vermeeren, who's not bad either.
yeah, so I got a
Not
little bit of
quite the
cover there,
standard,
and they're sort of not quite the standard, but they got the age on them as well. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be a centre back next season for me. But I wanted the new winger. I've got him in. Hopefully, he'll do the job for me.
Yeah, well, we've played an early fixture against each other, so before we have a look at your fixtures, we'll take a look at my very unfortunate start to the season. It could only have happened in the one video we decide to only sign one player. Now, first off, Grimaldo left. Free transfer, gone to Real Madrid. We knew that. That was fine. I was okay with it. But then I wasn't okay with the fact that other players have left the club as well, including both of my backup goalkeepers. Left on free transfers, wouldn't sign a new deal. I thought, that's fine. I've got Mark Flecken. He's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
What happens to Mark Flecken at the start of the season? He is out for 5 to 8 months. at age 34 with a torn ACL.
And you've already signed your one player.
And I've signed my one player. As you can see, it happened the 20th of August in training, which makes it worse.
It does, yeah.
Wasn't even in a match. So
dear.
my one and only goalkeeper is now out for 8 months across the season, which means I'm not even going to stick anybody in there. It'll probably go to that guy. I think he's played a Bundesliga game. So there we go. Laszlo Sabo. He is 16. He is dreadful.
Oh dear.
And I have no other option to change.
Look out now.
We have never had this scenario.
No, we haven't, no.
Ever. And it just so happens this scenario happens in the one time we are doing a one player per transfer window. Oh, could you believe it?
Did you have any money left over as well?
Not a lot.
No.
But I could have.
You could have easily got a keeper though, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have got a goalkeeper. I mean, £19 million I could have put that up to and easily got one or two.
Easily got a keeper, yeah.
Yeah, I would have got two. I'd have brought two in and be like, okay, now we've got a backup as well.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't bring in any because we had already brought in Rodrigo Mora. He was a great player and obviously goes into our side. I'm locking him in, but now we are in big trouble because Flecken is out. Hincampi has also been injured non-stop at the start of the season, which hasn't been great, and for some reason goes in that advanced wing-back role, but I'm not locking anyone in because, well, we can't really afford to be honest, outside of Rodrigo Mora, who I just want to play every single game. So, yeah, we're starting the season a bit of an advantage, and we have played you already, Dad. And in that game, you beat me 3-0. I also lost 3-0 to Real Madrid, so I played both Super Cups. So that means a point for you.
Yes, thank you.
I then went and won my cup game 1-0. It was a bit of a struggle, to be honest. Last season's new signing in there. Dortmund then stuffed me 1-0. Bayern Munich then beat me 3-1, with Joshua Kimmich scoring 3, who's a centre defensive midfielder or a right back. So,
Who's in goal for you there?
I mean, Meisenhaler? Yeah, there's no wonder why we were conceding goals.
You won that game, though.
No, I didn't. I lost that one. I won this one.
Yeah.
With him in goal,
yeah.
To be fair. This is so bad. Real bad. So, we are going to struggle big time. We are really going to struggle. We're in the Champions League. I'll be happy just to finish, or just to keep my job would be great.
Yeah.
So I could plan ahead for next year and bring in a goalkeeper. Let's have a look at your fixtures, Dad. You started off the season really well. 9 points out of 9. Started great.
I can't believe I've had 2 good seasons
Beat
started
Dortmund
like that.
already.
Yeah. That's a hell of a win as well, isn't it? Yeah,
goal scorers
start again.
all over the pitch.
I'll have a good season again this season then.
Yeah, and your Champions League campaign with your goalkeeper in the net does include some big teams, including Rennes. So they're popping up again already. All right, well, season number 2. I took advantage in the points somehow with, even though Dad won the league, I was quite surprised. But I can't say I'd be too surprised if somehow I don't come out on top in season number 2. Let's find out. Well, season number 2, and do you know what? I'll bloody take that.
I reckon that's a hell of a season for you, probably. That's such a good season by you.
Good God. Now, you finished a place above me, which means you get a point for that. You lost 7 games.
I'm disappointed with that.
I beat you twice.
Hey.
In one of the games, at home, you didn't even score a goal against my terrible goalkeeper. Look at that.
That is bad, isn't it?
I'm
disappointed because I lost
games.
1 game last season, and this season I've lost 7.
Yeah.
2 of them against you as well.
Real bad.
That's cost me the league, just those 2 games.
Yeah, I lost 8. No surprising. There's some big results in there too. And drew 7. I dropped way too many points. Look how many 0-0s are in there though. 5 0-0s.
It's a good clean sheet job, isn't it?
That keeper's unbelievable. I might keep him.
Yeah.
I only conceded 33 goals. I conceded less goals than what you did. Only Bayern Munich conceded less. That's crazy.
It'd be interesting to see what that keeper's like now that he's played a whole season for you.
It's probably terrible still. Let's have a look at attacking wise then. Goals. Jonathan Burkhardt was top scorer with only 20. We are not even in this.
No, that's bad,
and Esposito brothers up there though. We got Lewis Openda down there with 11. My top goal scorer is my right wing back with 10.
Yeah.
And Tapsoba, who's my centre back at 9. Patrick Schick, he hasn't left the club. He played 25 games, scored 8 goals. What was happening there?
That's 2 bad seasons, isn't it, really?
There's your 2 wingers and your centre attacking midfielder, all with 8 and 9. Rodrigo Mora, my new signing, got 7. Malik Tillman, which was next to him, got 6. My top scorer was my right wing back and my centre back.
I mean, my centre forward done well last season.
Yeah, we have dropped
28
off
goals, something like that.
massively. What is happening to us? Now, I am a little bit worried because I did see it was... Yeah, I thought that would happen. Piero Incampe has gone to Manchester City throughout the January window. So that's my left-sided centre-back gone. £45 million. So we're also without him. Hopefully we still got the money for that, which means we are bare bones, and I know I already have to sign a keeper. Like, that's ridiculous. Under 19s is where they go. At least I've got more goalkeepers now coming through. We've got two. They are both terrible, don't get me wrong, but they are there. 34 appearances as Laszlo Sabo, 23 in the league. He only conceded 17. He kept 11 clean sheets. I don't think I need a keeper. 11 clean sheets.
Mate, you would take that with any keeper in this
Yeah,
side.
he was almost the most clean sheets. Yours was Galashi with 13, but he played way more games. He played 32 games, which isn't bad. So he was on course to have the most clean sheets in the league per game.
You can't write this,
Oh, God, how has that happened? That is crazy. But I still think I will probably buy a new keeper.
I think you got
I
it.
think I
really.
have to.
Yeah, you got it really.
So we've got 13 goals from Tapsoba. Although looking at it, I might have to get a new striker. That is abysmal. Alberto Costa's had an unbelievable time. 12 goals, 13 assists at right wing back. Phenomenal stuff from him. Rodrigo Mora, I was hoping I'd get more out of him. Malik Tillman, that's poor as well. And the trouble is, you can't sell him and replace him because you can only sign one player. But there we go. Okay, well, I've got £87 million after selling Incampe for 45 to spend on just a bloody goalkeeper.
Well, at least you can get a good one.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look, Dad, at... Oh, actually, we haven't even looked at anything else. We have not looked at any... So, DFB Pokal, you got to the final.
That's 2 seasons in a row I've lost.
Yeah. Lower Sapenda let you down. A fifth minute.
Come on.
Red card. Joshua Kimmich scored from the penalty spot to win the game. 1-0.
Dodgy penalty as well.
Where did I finish? Quarter-final? No, I wasn't in that one. Third round, I was eliminated by Kaiserslautern from the second tier after extra time. My keeper had to go home because it was his bedtime.
Yeah.
He was only 16. He had school tomorrow.
School tomorrow, yeah.
So he had to take him off. Play without
They're
keeper.
not allowed
at
to
the
play
end.
after a certain time when they've got to go to school the next day, are they?
Yeah, he's in juvie and he's on tag. Now we've got a Champions League. You were knocked out of the quarterfinals of the Champions League, Dad. It was another El Clasico final.
Yeah.
That's 2 seasons in a row. I can't be. I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, you were eliminated in the league phase.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
Wow. Oh, you got beat by the Rats and Wrens.
Yeah.
5 draws, which is probably the reason why you didn't
that's what's done
qualify.
me.
And 1 win at home to Galatasaray. I finished in the top 8. I actually qualified through the round of 16. Only lost 2 El Clasico teams.
Yeah.
Drew 2 Young Boys and won 5. Not too bad at all. Went through to the round of 16. Beat Young Boys again. So that's good. Quarterfinals where I come up against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So there we go. That is this season done and dusted from an Omega Luke point of view. Let's have a look at Leipzig. I've just realised that as well. Where I don't have a goalkeeper, I think I've levelled points of you this season. Your top scorer is Romelu, and he only started 6 games. So Lois Openda dropped off hugely this season.
Yes, I'm disappointed with. I mean, I'm looking at that and thinking I might need a new striker, but I want to get another striker. He didn't let me down last season.
The trouble is, you have got Galashi, who's retiring. So that's your keeper gone. Ooh. Do you have... Are you going to be in the same situation as me? Are you not going? Oh, you got Van der Voort, Martin Van der Voort, who's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah,
you'll be all right. Oh, I was praying you didn't have another one. I mean, for some reason you got 5 in the first team.
Yeah.
But 2 of them are absolutely terrible, and 2 of them are leaving, as well as one's retiring. So now you're only down to 2, and it's Franz Hanchman there and Martin Van der Voort. But Franz Hanchman's only
26?
another year.
Yeah.
So you have to get him then on another.
Yeah, at least my
deal.
main keeper's he's only 26, so hopefully he'll stay with me if he's any good. So.
Yeah. Age-wise, I mean, obviously Willie Orban is quite old.
Yeah, I mean
Could
that's
that be where you're looking.
That's where I'm looking to sort of replace. I mean, if you go on him, I've had a look, and he doesn't look that bad at the moment still.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't leave the club, I might just keep him and just sort of get a replacement for him and let them fight it out for the next season.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have been given £85 million to spend this summer. Let's have a look at the points before we find out what goalkeeper I decide to buy. Season 2 points are Omega Luke with 2, Dad with 2, meaning the total points are Luke with 12, Dad with 9. As much as I was tempted to leave my goalkeeper from last season, I couldn't resist signing Senny Lommans from Manchester United as my one and only signing for 46 million.
My one signing this season was Pau Navarro. With my captain Urban reaching his mid-30s, I needed a new centre-back, and he joins the for 75 million.
Yeah, Dad, Willie Orban's 35 now. Still
Yeah.
keeping him around. He's still fairly decent.
He's just a little bit slower now, but he's
Yeah.
still could do a job. I'm not even going to lock him in, so I'll let them fight it out between them and see who gets in the position, really.
Yeah, he's grown up like a fine wine. And speaking of people going old, Dad, huge congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just in case you didn't see my social post, Dad has officially retired from his job after 37 years at the same place.
37 long years as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a lot thanks to you guys who are watching right now. Whether you support on patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or the YouTube channel members, a lot of people have been supporting for years and years. And we always said the reason why we do it is because then it helps me pay Dad to be here on 2 days of the week, which has allowed him to drop some hours already in work to begin with. So without you guys being able to do that, he never would have been able to retire early. And yeah, I just want to say a huge congratulations. You fully deserve it.
Thank you very much, guys.
It's been one of those things, one of those tasks that I've always had. I'd love to be able to get you to retire early. It's even earlier than what we anticipated.
It is, yeah. I always planned on sort of retiring when I was like sort of 61, 62. Not bad for 59, and it's done.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Thank you.
Before the big 6-0.
Yes.
So yeah, big thank you to everybody, and thank you to everybody who's like messaged and replied to stuff that we've already put out congratulating Dad. We couldn't even get around to liking it and replying to as many of you guys, but there we go. Like Willie Orban, you can enjoy your rest.
Yes, I definitely will be.
I'll be working him even harder. 6 videos a week. No.
Mum's giving me a big list anyway, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, as is my wife.
Yeah.
Now, Willie Orban, as we mentioned, so he's been replaced by a great signing in Pau Navarro, to be fair.
good
You've still
sign,
got a bit of potential to go. Tactically, Dad, you're keeping it in your 4-2-3-1. I think we're both in the same thing, whereas when we've already got one player to sign, you can't really go switching your tactic up too much.
No, you can't, no.
Especially because we've been fairly successful so far. It would seem a bit stupid if we were then changing the tactic at a risk when you can only sign one player to actually fit that tactic.
It definitely is, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the team now. You just are the best 11 there, and neither of those centre defenders have gone in.
No, but Geertruida is one of those players who plays
we
everywhere.
spoke about him earlier, didn't we? And he is a really good player.
Because he was centre mid last season.
And that's the thing. I'll get an injury in midfield. He'll go into that position as well. He'll centre back, right back. He's such a versatile player. So I'm happy to leave it as it is. I'm not going to lock anybody in. But yeah, I want to keep the same tactic. I don't think I'm doing that bad.
No, we're both doing all right, to be fair. My one and only signings. It was such a shame after last season's heroics, some people were saying, by Laszlo Sabo. But he is staying in the under-19s to get first-team football, as much as it would have been hilarious to keep him around, because there are some positions that I am desperately needing, thanks to obviously my stupid board who keep getting rid of my players. I mean, I don't know whether it was a release clause for Hikapi, but I mean, I'll show you because I've looked at it 3 times already to double check. On transfers and responsibilities, I am responsible for handling all incoming offers for first team players. So I don't know why anybody's accepted any bids of players going out, but there we go. So we are a little light in certain positions. Beloshin is sort of filling in at left wing back. There's a couple of players who have been doing quite a good job there. I think the other one is Ernest Poku, who has been filling in at left wing back when we can, when we need him. But we have got a decent front. We got a decent front 3 in front of him for now still, with Tapsoba, Bade and Konsa. So Senny Lommans, I think, is a good signing to bring in and hopefully secure up. We didn't do too bad without him last year.
You didn't, did you?
But what can we do with him? That's the interesting thing. So the fixture schedule at the start of the season, neither of us has started off amazingly well, and you've already beaten me 3-1. And Pau Navarro scored in that game as well, which
even
makes
better.
it even worse.
Even better. What a signing that is.
Patrick Schick got my only goal and taken the lead, and then within 15 minutes of the game starting, we were already behind. We did beat Mainz 3-0, which was a great start. Rodrigo Mora is sort of bedding into his role a bit better. A 0-0 away from home against Dortmund, I will take that.
Not a bad result there.
Yeah. We only won 14-0 against this team. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that one. Some names that you don't even recognise played, and Christian Coffane, he got like 5 goals in that, and he's still knocking around waiting for his opportunity. So we got Champions League football. We got Arsenal, PSV, Celta Vigo. We got Braga, Atletico Madrid. Tottenham's in there as well. So we've got two North London clubs, Panathinaikos and Napoli, to end things up. We should be all right, actually. I reckon we should qualify for that. Whether we can get any further in the competition, I don't know. But Dad, you let yourself down in other competitions. You lost the Super Cup to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Yeah.
But a draw to Cologne, which is a bad result, really, when you consider the two sides. They scored in the 82nd minute to equalise. But a 1-0 loss
at
to
home
Dortmund
as well. That's a bad result at home as well. Yeah, so I'm disappointed with that one. I mean, the next result I think is
very good.
Very good, yeah. So I'm on the up again. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, your Champions League football, you got Braga and Anderlecht, which is
good
two
start.
Teams you don't expect to see in the Champions League.
Yeah.
AC Milan is in there. PSG and Porto could be tricky. Dinamo Bucharest. Then ending with Athletic Club Bilbao and Manchester City. You should qualify. You might even get top 8.
Hopefully I do, yeah. Yeah, I feel that I'm good enough to do that, yeah.
Especially considering in one of the ones you didn't even get into the top 24. But there we go. All right, let's see what happens in season number 3. All right, that's season number 3. I was in a title race and I chucked it away towards the back end of the season. A loss there in my last 5 games has cost me winning the league, unfortunately. Bayern Munich has claimed it with just 3 losses. You are only in 3rd place, 5 points behind me, though.
Yeah, it's close.
And you dropped 5 points there.
Yeah, I had a chance, didn't I? Pipping you for it. So
I had a much higher goal difference, though.
Yeah.
Look what a goalkeeper can do.
Yeah.
I've been so curious to see what would have happened, though, if I went elsewhere.
Yeah, it would have been good, yeah.
What I am pleased to see, though, is down player statistics. Rodrigo Mora had the highest average rating. What's also nice, Senny Lomans had the most appearances, which means he played every single game.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving up his spot in the net. Goals-wise, though, Loa Sapenda was up there. Baumgartner was there with 12. Tillman was my highest player with 10. Rodrigo Mora with 9. Patrick Schick, what happened, bro? Albert Costa's my right wing back. He's there. Patrick Schick was here, gone.
Ooh.
I don't know what's happening with my team, but they're deciding to pack in early. Patrick Schick retired at age 33. So now that's my keeper. I mean, fair enough. He did tear his ACL.
Yeah.
But now Patrick Schick's gone at 33 and become a head of youth development. What is happening? He is terrible at his job.
So was your keeper? You were keeper coach and he was awful
as well. So I don't quite understand what's going on here. I mean, I need to have a look really at his career. I mean, where's the overall? Where's it say basically how he did in his coach in his where is it? This is so difficult to find now. Where is it? I can't even find it. I want to know how he did in his final season here. It won't even tell me. But he only got 9 goals in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
So he suffered. Big time. We definitely suffered in the Bundesliga. We did not score as many goals at all. However, DFB Pokal winners 3-1.
How do you keep winning that cup?
Well, Patrick Schick played in that one, so he didn't retire because of injury.
No, and that was the end of the season, so he's only just retired there.
He also didn't play very well, so maybe it was kind of like the football's left me.
Yeah.
The old Casemiro, Jamie Carragher spiel. But Rodrigo Mora's got the job done. Alberto Costa, my first signing, so that's my 2 signings there. Senny Lomans kept a very good high average rating there with a 7.1. He saved 8 shots. So the 3 signings I've made so far all done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
In that DFB Pokal final. I'll take that. The Champions League, though, knocked down the round of 16 by Arsenal for me. Ooh, you're not in it either.
Done with that one.
Barcelona in the final beat Manchester City. So let's have a look at it then. At least we both qualified.
Yeah.
In the top 24. Both had the exact same amount. We almost had the same goal difference. I scored 2 more goals. That was the only difference. I lost 2 games. Arsenal and Napoli. You lost to Braga and Manchester City. Drew 3. PSG's a good draw there.
Yeah, good draw there.
I drew 3 as well. PSV, Atletico Madrid. I won 3. Beat Tottenham, of course I did. You won 3. You beat AC Milan away from home in Milan. That's quite a good result there. Yeah. Which meant we both went into knockout playoff round. That is where you lost 10-6 to Real Madrid.
What a game those 2 games were there.
Yeah.
For 10-6 aggregate,
Yeah, and then I beat Shakhtar before obviously going through the round of 16 where I lost to Arsenal. So didn't get very far in that competition. Where did you get in the DFB Pokal, though?
Oh, don't tell me you knocked me out.
Come on, did I? You're not in the quarters. I did knock out Bayern Munich in the quarters, though.
Yeah.
So that's a good
You
result.
deserved to go on and win then, didn't you?
Yeah, 3rd round Werder Bremen. You weren't even in the 3rd round. Second round loss to Schalke. I mean, at least it's a Bundesliga team.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But where did they finish in the Bundesliga is the big question. Was it a bad result? They're relegated.
Of course they
Knocked
are.
out by relegated Schalke.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Unfortunate. So, yeah, not a great season in terms of points for you, Dad.
Nope.
One thing we do need to check is results against each other. I lost 7, did lose to you 3-1.
Ooh.
So,
I've got a point finally.
yeah, you lost 8. One of them was to me 4-0 when you came to Leverkusen.
Tanking there, didn't you?
Yeah, a big one there. So we're on mine. I want to see who cost me in that final run of games. It was Bayern Munich. So they won the league by beating me in there. So, I mean, that's fair enough.
You cannot say
that was
can you?
the title decider, which is fair enough. Okay, well, squad-wise then, let's have a look at this team. Now that we are strikerless, Malik Tillman, 17-4, Rodrigo Mora, 13-16 assists, and look how good he bloody is now.
Yeah.
So that was a great signing. He cost me a bunch, 60 million, but as my one and only signing that season, think it paid off. Alberto Costa might be my unsung hero, though. The Portuguese signings that I'm making, 13 goals and 7 assists from right wing back.
Yeah, it's good.
Ernest Poku, though, 15 assists from left wing back.
Yeah.
That worries me.
That's what you need.
I ain't lost any players, have I? Please don't tell me I've lost more players. No, okay.
No,
For
right.
now, we have not lost more.
Yeah.
I was thinking, why is he playing left wing
Yeah.
back? That's kind of worrying. We have been given, though, £90 million to spend.
Good,
my
isn't
one
it?
and only signing for season number 4. And I think I know where it needs to go now that Patrick Schick has retired.
Yeah.
Dad, let's have a look at your squad then. Yours is a little bit up in the air where your money's going to go.
Yeah.
Little Sapena got 21 goals, still good.
It's not bad. I would have liked it a bit more, but there's a few players behind him that have scored a few goals as well.
Yeah,
My
Baumgartner
attacking midfielder
12,
is good, yeah.
Romelu 12, Akamak 10 and 10.
Yeah.
Jan Diamonde is doing well as well, so not too bad. Geertrude even got 10 assists, so
Yeah.
not bad. Pau Navarro, we mentioned you weren't even in your starting 11 to begin
he's
with.
played 47 games, so I would say he's played nearly every game by the looks of it.
Pretty
so,
much, yeah.
pleased
Not
with
even
that.
one appearance off the bench, so when he was available, played.
That's good.
So good bit of development from him. You've got £83 million. Now, we'll just double check in case your board have done the dirty on you. No, so you're all right. Where you're going to be spending your money on, it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
This summer.
I'm not sure really at the moment. Looking around. Right hand side possibly.
Yeah, I mean you got Akamak already,
Yeah.
so Baku maybe as a right wing back.
That's what I'm sort of looking at really.
All right,
the right
then.
hand side looks sort of could strengthen on the right hand side really. Defensive midfield is not bad. I'm also got it in my head as well really. I'm behind you all the time still now and I'm struggling. So am I playing too defensive?
Yeah.
Do I need to go more attack minded really? So I might even change the tactic. Might even do that as well.
All right. Well, we'll see if you do. Let's have a look at the points. Season 3 points are Mega Luke with 5, Dad with 1, meaning the total points are Mega Luke with 17, Dad with 10. My one signing this summer was a striker in Endrick. I was very tempted to sign many different positions because of my lack of depth, but goals I feel is more important, and he cost me a whopping £123 million.
My signing this summer is Michael Coyote from Brentford, an attacking right back that cost me a cool 100 million.
Right, Dad, it keeps happening to us, and we have no idea why it keeps happening to us.
Yeah.
Now, the Jan Diamonde one, he has gone to Liverpool for £117 million after you'd already made the signing of Michael Coyote.
Yeah, I was gutted, but I couldn't do it. I kept on refusing the offers, but it come to the buyout clause, and I never had no choice then.
But the Johan Bakayoko,
Don't know why that one.
why's that gone through?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre why they're accepting bids for us, which is quite annoying, to be honest. But there we go. He has left the club as well. I still don't know how that's happened, and it's happened to me as well. So annoyingly, you've lost 2 wingers there.
Yeah.
And you got £123 million and couldn't spend it.
No, I'd already
Such
spent.
a shame.
I thought I spent £100 million on one player. That's a lot of money in it. And then about 2 weeks later, I lose as a player for £100 million.
Jan Diamonde.
And I can't spend it.
Yeah.
Awful.
What's hilarious, by the way, is this idea was Dad's.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Now, tactically, you have switched it up and gone more attacking. You did mention
Yes.
you were going to do that.
Yeah, I feel I've got to be more attacking now, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll push the players up a bit more and on the in possession, and hopefully go for it this time.
Yeah. Now your wingers Akamak and Noosa, they're still 2 good wingers.
I was fortunate, I had this winger in the bag really, so it didn't affect me too much. But so better defence with Coyote going in there, so I'm feeling a bit positive now.
Yeah, he is a cracking player. Now, I mentioned I lost players as well, and you can see in my transfer history. Ben Sagir gone for $5 million. I don't know why I would accept that bid. He's been a cracking player for me coming off the bench, and he's only 24 years of age. I would not accept that deal. I don't understand why those transfers are going through. It's bloody annoying. Either way, I spent all of my money on Endrick. In fact, I spent even more through installments on Endrick. I still have £16 million left over. We are keeping the same tactic. Obviously, I needed a position there for Patrick Schick leaving the club. He goes straight in, which is fine. And the rest of my team is fairly decent without any other replacements either. We're just lacking a little bit of depth. A lot of these are like youngsters or terrible players, obviously. So Senny Lomans keeps his position in the net. He wasn't outed out by Salzbo's year 2 performances. Unfortunately for him, Senny Lomans' year 3 performances were just good enough to keep his position.
Yeah.
But there we go. We're keeping the same tactic because I can't really afford to change it. How we're doing at the start of the season, though. Interestingly, started off very well. I beat Bayern Munich in the Super Cup 2-1. Lovely stuff. We also then won 4-0 in the first round of the Cup. But a 4-0 away win against Mainz is good as well. Endrick scored in his debut in the Bundesliga. But a 0-0 against Stuttgart at home is unfortunately...
And you got me next as well.
Yeah.
At my place.
And it looked like as well, Senny Lomans had to put in a good performance to keep a clean sheet. Now, yourself, Dad, you haven't started the season as well as me, but you've only played one game. Won the Cup, and then won 6-0 against Holstein Kiel. So it's a good start nonetheless.
It's a good start, but I've only played one game yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy with that, though. Two good games there, 5-0, 6-0. Defence is doing its job.
It is, for now.
Going forward, scoring goals. So, that little tweak of my tactic might have worked.
Well, you got to catch me up in points.
Yeah, I definitely have, yeah.
So let's see what happens in Season 4. All right, again, we fall behind Bayern Munich, this time by a little bit more. You are in second place, though.
Only lost 3 games,
only lost 3.
Good season.
The draws cost you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
they only lost 2.
Yeah.
So, one of them was you as well. You lost 3 games, got you in one of them.
Could have done with both of those wins
Got
there,
you
really.
in one. Did you beat me in the other? No.
No.
Oh, so I gain a point back. You finished above me. You get a point. Then you lose a point for losing against me in the league, which is lovely stuff. Alberto Costa has the highest average rating. My right wing back from season number 1. Lovely stuff. Love to see that. We do finally have players in the top 5 of the top goal scorer marks. We've got Endrick and Malik Tillman, both on 15, which is great stuff. Mantanovic is on 20. Alberto Costa with 9, so that goes to why his average rating was so high.
Yeah.
He's a right wing back who's got 9 goals this season. That's great to see. Lewis Openda, 13 goals. Leipzig Udriogo, who's got 12. And then Antonio Nusa, your winger.
Yep, the new winger.
And Akamak, 9 and 8. So they are chipping in.
Not bad, but could have done with a few more goals, really, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to score a lot of goals to win this title, I think.
Yeah. Well, DFB Pokal, 2 in a row.
Oh, not again.
For Bayer Leverkusen.
Come on, give me a chance.
Yes.
How can you keep winning this cup?
Alberto Costa with the winner, my right wing back.
Come on.
In the 87th minute. In a cracking game.
Yeah.
4-3 against Hoffenheim.
He scored the first goal as well.
He did.
Yeah.
He's got a brace in the cup final at right wing back. Is that advanced wing back row? It's so good if you can find a system to work it. Again, you went in the quarters. 3rd round, you're knocked out by Augsburg.
I've lost some stinky games and already.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
It's another Bundesliga tie, but yeah, it's on penalties, unfortunately. Champions League is still to be played between Liverpool and Inter. The league phase, we both finished in the top 8.
Yeah, it's good. Good
you
season for that.
Lost to there, drew to PSG, 1-5, beat Arsenal.
Beat the Arsenal, get in.
I won 5, beat Inter Milan at home, lost 3, lost to Chelsea. So we both went through the round of 16. I went through against Bodo Glimt.
Good.
You were knocked out on penalties by Liverpool. Unfortunately.
Disappointed, really.
Quarter-final, Marseille. I beat them 4-1. No. 4-3 against Liverpool. That would have been us.
Both lost against Liverpool then, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. 4-3 as well. That close to a Champions League final. Well, disappointing, but points-wise, I think we've had a very good season. Okay. Oh, no. Why am I missing a defender? Why does this keep happening? Who's gone now? Jarrell Konsa for 21... Why would I sell Jarrell Konsa for 21 million?
Main defender, isn't he? 27?
That's so frustrating. I don't understand why it keeps happening. Again, I'll show you it again on responsibilities. I'm responsible of all of the transfers. I don't understand why it's selling my players. Very, very annoying. We're in the Champions League. It's not like he's got a release clause of that. Well, I'm a defender light already.
Yeah.
I might know where my player's going to come for next season. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of them. Endrick, 25 goals in his debut campaign.
Yeah, it's
good.
Good season. We know how good he is, so that's not surprised.
Malik Tillman's had a good one, but I think the MVP of my season has got to be Alberto Costa. What a right wing-back signing that has been.
19 goals.
19 goals, 17 assists.
Wow.
19 goals for Rodrigo Mora and 16 assists. Ernest Poku, 20 assists from left wing-back. I was thinking I might need to get a left wing-back before I lost the defender. I don't think I need to now.
Nope.
He's been exceptionally good.
Only 26, yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, so, I'm buzzing. Okay, we're happy. £104 million. Should find a good defender with that.
Yeah, definitely.
That should be a given. Now, let's have a look, Dad, at your squad. You don't have any players missing, which is nice. Lois Openda, 22 goals, 15 and 13. Antonio Noose has had a good year.
Yeah. Very surprised with that. So
assists.
that's done me a big favour, so I'm not going to replace that sort of position, really.
New signing Coyote, 12 assists.
4 goals. That's a good start of the season
Solid
as well.
from him.
Yeah, so, I'm looking at... Do you know what? You look at my team, really, and I'm struggling to find a place where I could replace someone, really. So in my head now, I'm thinking, I'm going to score goals. I need a striker. I need to score more goals. Looking at your Endrick and what he just done for you, I need to score more goals. So,
So
I'm sorry, Openda.
Yeah, Lois Openda's gone.
You could be gone. So
I mean, he is 30. He's
Yeah,
only got
so-
1 year before he might potentially retire.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, he isn't that bad, but he isn't that great, is
No,
he?
he's lacks a bit of composure and
I don't know what
finishing.
my budget's going to be, but if it's a big budget, I'm going.
119 million.
Right, I'm going for a striker.
Striker
Yeah,
and
striker.
probably a centre-back it's going to be for season number 5. But let's have a look at the points. Season 4 points are Megaluke with 4, Dad with 1, meaning the total points are Megaluke with 21, Dad with 11. My final sign-in is a defender in Zabani. For some reason, my directors keep selling players without my permission, and this has left us short in the defence. So he has cost me £63 million.
My final signing for season 5 is a striker, Mayenda. Hopefully, he is the final piece my team needs to catch up in the points.
All right, thankfully, neither of us have lost any other players. Mayenda, locking him in for that next
Yeah,
season.
I'm going to lock him in. I think if you've done the best 11, it wasn't putting him in.
Yeah, he
Openda
puts in
was
the
going
Openda
in.
still.
Sorry, mate, you're gone.
Yeah.
I want my new striker in. See what he can do for me.
Now, you do have a couple of youngsters that you've integrated into the team as well, which
Yeah.
has done quite well. Is it this guy? There, this one here. Klaus Berm. Now, normally we don't get a chance to put in these youngsters, but he is definitely good enough. Very professional personality. A left winger who already has been coming off the bench and played in the DFB Pokal, doing well. You can see he's got great attributes. Come through the youth academy. So Dad's bumped him up.
Yeah,
Give
put him
you
in
that
squad.
that squad depth,
Yeah.
which is exactly what you need. So yeah, lovely
He looks
stuff.
quite good for 18-year-old, doesn't he? So,
does.
Yeah, give him a chance.
All right, well, my side of things, before we have a look at the fixtures, with my defender coming in, haven't changed the tactic. Obviously, we've done quite well. So far, so good. As Zabani goes in on that right-hand side, which Gerald Conser was obviously occupying last season. And I think we've got roughly one player as a substitute per position, and then that is it. If we get injuries, we are screwed. So with players leaving on free transfers, etc., and of course being randomly sold, we're just gonna have to put up with that as our final year. Now, the fixture schedule, and by the way, if anybody wants the tactics that we are using, the save game file, which of course was, as we alluded to earlier, help support Dad being here on patreon.com/Megaluke Gaming, or the YouTube channel members, you'll get the save game file after this video has been up for an hour or so to allow people to watch it. Then the save game file will be there should you want to pick it up and have a go with these tactics, or just take it on as a save. Bayern Munich stuffed me 4-0. Not a good start. We also went down to 9 men.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, not great. Then we won 7-0 in the Cup, which is good. Werder Bremen 3-0. Lovely stuff. Rodrigo Mora getting a brace. And Gladbach, Rodrigo Mora and Poku scoring the goals in a win against them. So we started off the season 2 wins from 2. Lovely stuff. Strasbourg and Manchester United in the Champions League. Barcelona's there. Copenhagen, Liverpool. Ooh, we got tricky ones here. Besiktas and Galatasaray. 2 Turkish clubs. Thankfully, they're both at home.
Yeah.
But going to be some hard games there to play this season in the Champions League. Dad, you've dropped points away to Dortmund. It's not the end of the world.
No,
They
that's not a
did
bad result.
score in the 89th minute.
I hate a late goal.
Yeah, I thought you might say that one.
I'm not too disappointed with that. You got to take that, really, haven't you? It's a good 4-1 win.
Against Hoffenheim, lovely
so
stuff.
I'll take that, really. Not a bad
Mayenda
start.
getting 2, Openda coming off the bench and getting 1.
Yeah.
And a 6-0 win in the Cup, so we were through that one as well. You've also got Manchester United in the Champions League. You've also got Arsenal as well, PSV. Then we've got Basel and Porto. I think we've both got Porto. Real Madrid. AZ Alkmaar, Pauk to finish it up. 2 away fixtures there that you probably need 6 points to qualify.
Definitely, yeah. It's not an easy group, but I'd be disappointed if I don't go through.
Yeah, well, you got to chase some points now. You're 10 points behind me. It is still very much doable.
I've got to have a really good season now. Well, I've bought the striker. Hopefully, you can do it for me.
Mayenda is in the door. Well, let's see what happens. Season number 5. Final season, and it's a good start, Dad.
Come on.
It's a league title win by 11 points.
Walked it as well. Come on.
Me and Bayern Munich.
Lost 6 games, mind you.
Yeah. Bayern Munich only finishing second on goal difference above me there. I chucked it away at the end.
Mate, I'm looking at my goal difference as well. Ooh,
63.
Come on.
Only conceding 23.
Yeah.
Did you have my young keeper in goal, did you?
So I sorted it out.
Yeah, 6 losses.
This is looking good now.
Oh, both
you're
of them.
having a
Come on. Yes.
Put that away already, isn't
2-1 nils. Oh, you needed the goals, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You really needed the goals.
I bet it was Hendrik who scored both those goals as well.
Senny Loman's keeping 2 clean sheets. Lovely stuff. So I keep 2 points there. You do win quite a lot of points for winning the league. You get 5 for winning that. So there is still a 3-point buffer that you've been given.
Could have done with those 2 points, though.
Yeah, you need to knock me out of other stuff to win this. Now, player statistics. I'm shocked to see Alberto Costa wasn't the highest average rated player, but there we go. Nick Woltemade at Bayern Munich has scored the most goals with 22. Baumgartner is not who you expected to see up there.
No, wasn't. That is
17
a surprise.
goals. There is Mayenda with only 14. Hendrik with 14 as well.
Yeah.
So both our strikers not exactly that clinical this season.
That's a disappointment.
Rodrigo Mora's also there with 9. Klaus Baum, the youngster, with 8. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
He played 33 games. Ooh. Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
No. The DFB Pokal then. You kind of need this one as well. I think, to win. DFB Pokal. I was the runner-up. Come on. Oh, you beat me in the final.
Come on.
Now, that's 4 points for winning that. Because you beat me in the final plus the 3 points for winning it. Extra time win. Romelu in the 107th minute of extra time in the first half. An interesting fixture there. Berm opened the scoring. It was then 1-1 from Hendrik. Baumgartner.
If I beat you the 2 league games as well, this could have been...
Yeah, you could be really close.
Back, couldn't it?
Okay, well, we don't have to check that. The only other thing we got to check is the champion. Oh, sorry, Dad. Champions League winner.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Hendrik got 2 goals as well. Look.
Against Real Madrid. Yeah. What a purchase, Hendrik. And look who assisted him both times.
I could say, look at your man of the match.
Alberto Costa.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff. Kofane got the winner in the 105th minute. Same minute as you guys.
Yeah.
You guys scored as well. What a result. Well, there we go. I thought this was going to be kind of close, but not so much in the end, because that gives me a lovely 8 points. Semi-final. Oh, sorry, Dad. A 1-0 aggregate score. So another 2 games where you failed to score against me.
Imagine if I'd gone through and won that. I'd have beat you then.
You'd have cleared me. Yeah, cleared me.
So close.
1-0 win on aggregate. We had the opposite of... We basically had Atletico Madrid, Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Man City, Real Madrid had the PSG, the other fixture that was really good in the semi-final, Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
They had that, whereas 6-6 on aggregate and a Real Madrid penalty. We had a 1-0.
Yeah.
We were horrible football people. But yeah, I'm very happy because I managed to go through, which is another 2 points.
So close.
Very good for me indeed. Oh, well, there we go. 30 goals from Hendrik.
Yeah,
good
it's a
stuff.
difference.
Rodrigo Mora up there. Mazza did quite well. Ernest Poku got 15 assists. But I think my best signing was Alberto Costa.
Got to be.
22 assists in that final year with 7 goals. Really good stuff from him. That was my season number 1 signing. Senny Lomans was a needed signing, but yeah, he was there. I think, if I had to assess it, out of the 5, he was definitely the best. What about yourself, Dad? Who do you think was the best signing? I don't know whether yours is as obvious as mine. Mayenda got 27 goals in that final year.
Yeah.
Baumgartner got 23. Klaus Baum with 12 and 18.
That's really good, isn't it?
Really good stuff from
really
the
good.
youngster.
He's looking good now, isn't he?
He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Akamat got 14 assists, but he hasn't exactly been incredible. Coyote 11 assists was the other signing.
Yeah.
Navarro or Alan Varela. I don't know. Who would you say is the best, your key signing out of the 5?
I'd struggle to say which one it was, to be honest with you. I think it's got to be... What was the...
Season 1 was Varela.
Season 1, I think that's the one, really, because he stayed in the team every season. I mean, they played 45 games there. I don't know if he's progressed but I bought him as a defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
And he'd done the position for me. But when I pushed forward and changed the tactic, and he kept his place.
Yeah, he still kept his place
So
in that.
I think that's got to be my best signing, because there's no outstanding signing that like you've had.
Yeah.
I just signed a striker too late, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The striker I had there, he wasn't performing. I needed more goals, and I was only getting 15, 16 out of him. Where, first season, my ender got me 27.
Won the league.
Won the league and the cup sort of thing. But so you got Endrick in.
Yeah.
Last 2 seasons. So and you kept on winning that cup. That was what was doing me.
The DFB Pokal.
Yeah,
I didn't win the league
that.
once, but I won the DFB Pokal I think 4 times, maybe, or 3. 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
You
won
look
it
at
the
that.
final
You
year.
won it 3 times. I won the league twice.
Yeah, and I think you were runner-up when Bayern Munich won it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's quite unfortunate. Yeah, let us know whether you disagree with Dad's key signing. Do you think it was one of the other players? Maybe Pau Navarro came in at the back and has been quite solid. Your opinions obviously matter. We'd love to see him down in the comments as well. Let's have a look at the final points tally. Season 5 points are Megaluke with 12, Dad with 9, meaning the total points are Megaluke with 33, Dad with 20. Well, Dad, in a season where you won 2 trophies and I only won 1, I still managed to win more points.
The points don't do it justice, does it, really?
No, definitely not.
It was really close. It was down to 1 game.
Yeah.
That semi-final of the Champions League.
Yeah, considering I never won the league, you won it twice. I
Yeah.
finished 13 points above you.
Nothing
I just kept beating you in the league.
Yeah.
This is what everybody always used to say when we used to do the 4-way rebuilds.
Yeah.
I always used to be very close or win it because I used to beat everybody else.
Yeah, get so many points from that.
Yeah.
didn't you?
But there we go. Let us know if you enjoyed that little concept, the 1 sign-in per season. It was a struggle, especially when your board is chucking out things like that. Or random players just retire in their early 30s. Big thanks to Mark Flecken and Patrick Schick. You are now dead to me. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And again, congratulations to Dad, of course, for the retirement. Big thank you to everybody who helped make it happen. If you want to continue making it happen, then use patreon.com/Megaluke Gaming or the YouTube channel members. You get the saved game files. You get early access to videos as a reward. So big thank you to everybody who supports us on there. And if you're looking for something to watch right now, here is last week's rebuild where we took on the challenge of the 2 newly promoted sides in Coventry and Ipswich.